Okay, so the final thing we're going to show you how to do is how to add animation to your Jungle Soundboard app. So I've opened up the Soundboard app again, and what I'm going to do is we're going to make it so that when you click on one of your animals, as well as making a noise, it's actually going to move around the screen. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we're in edit mode, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw the path that we want our animal to follow around on the screen. So we're in edit mode and choose the freehand line tool. So you want it to be this one, not this one at the bottom, this one here, which lets you draw a line. Now what you want to do is you want to start in about the middle of your animal image, and you're just going to draw a line which will be the path that your image follows around the screen, and if you want it to come back to the same place, just finish your line in the same place again. And this is the path that your button will follow on screen. Now that you've created that, come back into edit mode. Your line should be selected, but click on it if it's not. Go to the object menu and open up the object inspector. Now, as before, we want to give this a name. So I'm going to call this tiger path, and we don't want the user to be able to see the line, so just turn off the visible. Now what we're going to do is we're going to edit the code of our tiger button. So select your tiger and go to the object menu and open up the object script, and we're just going to add another line of code. So we still want to set the file name, we still want to start player animal sound, but we also want to tell our tiger head to move along that path that we just drew. So we're going to add a line here. We're going to say move me, and remember me is button tiger, to the points of graphic tiger path. So that will tell it to move along all the points of that line, and we want to tell it how long to take. So we want to tell it to do it in 1 second, and we want to tell it to do it without waiting. And without waiting just tells your app that other things can happen at the same time. So we move me, so we move button tiger to the points of graphic tiger path. So the points are they just describe, they're like all the coordinates along the path that describe what shape it is. So we move me to the points of graphic tiger path in 1 second. So we take 1 second to move it around without waiting, which just lets other things happen at the same time. So let's switch to run mode, and now when I click on my tiger, it should play the sound and it should move around the screen as well. So there we go, we had our animation and we got our sound playing. Now we just want to do the same thing for the other two. So again, go into edit mode, select the freehand line tool and draw a line for the monkey to follow. So just from the middle of the monkey's head back again. So this one I've done as a circle. Open up the object inspector and set the name of this one to monkey path and make it invisible. And then let's draw the elephant path as well. So this one is just going to do this. This one will be elephant path. And again, make that invisible. And we need to go and we need to update the code for each of the buttons as well. So I'm just going to copy this line. I'm going to select my monkey, make sure I'm in edit mode, select the monkey, open up the object script, and this time I'm going to paste that in, but I want this one to follow graphic monkey path. Remember to apply my script, select the elephant and change his script as well. And this one I want to follow elephant path. And for this one, I'll actually tell this one to take 2 seconds. You can tell it how long you want it to take, and I think for the monkey, I'll tell that one to take 2 seconds as well. Apply all your scripts, make sure they're all green. Go into run mode and let's try it out. So there's all our different animals playing their sounds and being animated on screen. So well done if you've got this far. We hope you enjoyed creating your soundboard apps. If you wanted to, why don't you try making a soundboard app of your own? Maybe you could use one with catchphrases from your favourite TV show. You could create a different type of musical instrument, perhaps a drum kit or a guitar. Or you could create an app that works like a MIDI pad controller that plays different beats, different loops, things like that. You could do anything, and we'd love to see what you're creating.